We are live.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Lazy Sober Podcast.
Should you call it the Lazy Sober Podcast?
Is that what I said?
Sounds like it was just like Lazy Sober Podcast.
That would have been a good name too.
Lazy Sober.
Yeah, but we're not. Who knows?
Then we wouldn't have our allegedly jokes though.
Yeah.
It's too perfect.
So
it's what, 5:30 right now? It's the earliest podcast we've ever done.
It's 5:30. This says 4:30.
Yeah, that's an hour off.
It's fucking. I don't know. Okay. I got my fucking clock all fucked up in my head. Just kidding.
We used to do them at like 6:37, I think. And then I've noticed they're later now.
Definitely later.
Yeah, people usually show up around 7, then we just talk and bullshit. And,
Like pre-game it.
yeah.
And when we switched it to Fridays, it's
It's got a little bit more buck wild as well. Ever since we switched it to Fridays. We're actually doing Saturday today.
oh yeah,
This is Saturday.
totally forgot.
Yeah. Saturday. I don't know, how's everybody's fucking... I don't know, I feel like... How's everybody doing? Like,
Doing
just
good.
right now.
Doing pretty good. Been kind of sick lately.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck kind of sick?
I don't know, like, it started when I was going to Moab with Jess's family for a weekend. Maybe I'll talk about that a little later too, but
Yeah.
on the drive there, I started noticing, like, something with my breathing just felt, like, kind of constricted, you know? And
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys remember, but there was, like, a day where there was a bunch of smoke in the valley. I think there was some, like, big forest fire or something. It was really smoky everywhere we were driving. It was really smoky.
What about that day that we smoked all that crack?
Oh, see, that was
Was it around that
day
time?
before, yeah. I was getting to the crack part. One step at a time.
Just kidding.
So I thought it was just from the smoke. I thought my lungs were like
Yeah.
the tree smoke, not the crack smoke. But started feeling a little sick, and that was like 2 to 3 weeks ago. And now it's just built into this mucusy, coffee sort of shit feeling, you know?
Yeah. Fucking crack, dude. That shit.
Yeah.
No joke. Just kidding.
Oh fuck. Being
Fuck.
sick is the worst.
Yeah, it definitely.
Especially when you have to work too.
Yeah, I just don't go to work. I don't deal with that shit anymore.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Fucking. So how you doing, Wallace?
Doing good, fucking exhausted, working 15-hour days lately.
15 hours.
Damn.
2
Jesus.
jobs, fucking putting in my 2 weeks tomorrow though at one of them, so
So you're keeping the roofing job?
yeah,
Oh,
So
okay.
you're gonna roof it up?
roof it out. Thought I was
Yeah.
gonna die on Friday, cause fucking we went to a new construction house, and it was plywood on the roof, and it was a little damp, and fucking, it's so sketchy.
Like slippery or like?
Slippery, yeah.
Yeah.
But like not like they showed me like if you had to like put your weight in every step that you did and you'd be fine. But then they also showed me that like if you just slide your foot across lightly, it'll slide. Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I got up on the roof and
heavy
fucking
footed.
I fucking just stood there for like 30 minutes and I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I was like, I'm gonna fucking die today. And then they started putting on the grippy shit, the ice and water shield, and so.
What's
fucking,
that? You just spray it on the?
No, it's like a.
Oh, it's a layer.
It's like a big roll.
Oh,
And
I
you
see.
unroll it.
That white shit or whatever the fuck.
No, it's a black shit.
Oh.
So it's black. When you step on it, it's almost like grip, like rubber. Not rubber.
Like tar.
Something, yeah, like tar almost, or like something super grippy.
Yeah.
But it only goes like, the rolls are usually like 2.5 feet thick. And so most places get one roll of that at the very edge, but we were doing a business, so I did 2, and it wasn't that. Yeah, we did 2 on that, but it's basically because that's where the ice and water build up,
Yeah.
And so it's like the super protectant stuff. And then on top of that, you just put like regular paper. It's like this like weird paper. So like the water and ice just slip off of it, go down to the bottom, and then they stay at the ice and water and fall off.
Oh yeah.
And
So are you still going to be doing this through the winter?
So I work with my brother, and he worked through the winter last year, but that's the thing is like, of course, like it's gonna be slower. We're not gonna work as much, but so I'm trying to get a second job that's just part time or something, fallback money.
A little bit more consistent.
Yeah, something more consistent. Had an interview at Denny's today.
Hell yeah.
But
we cooking shit up.
But
Cooking
The
so
one
fun,
where
man.
Christian works?
yeah.
Oh, nice.
Basically though, I was like, I'm working 15-hour days and fucking I'm working like 6 days a week. And so she's like, come in a week and a half when you have more time to fucking like interview and fucking start training and shit. So basically she said I got it, but
Yeah.
she's like, you need to have a more open schedule. And I was like, I know.
Yeah.
Fucking Apple's been fucking just draining on my mental.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just
But I don't know what word I'm looking for.
Vacuuming
so-
your fucking psyche.
Yeah, well, like the happiness, you know, because I have to be fake happy there and like fucking.
Oh, yeah.
And
I feel like that's a good skill to learn. It'd be good for me to do a job like that for like 6 months or something,
Yeah.
just to practice the communication. And
Yeah.
everything. But after a long period of time,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
And see, my first call center job I had, worked for AT&T, I was there for 6 months. And then after 6 months, I was like, woo, had enough of that.
Yeah.
And then this time I've been here for 2.5 years, so it's finally getting to me.
Yeah.
But
That's
I've always
good.
noticed with call center jobs, I smoke way more cigarettes because, like, on my breaks and after work, I'm like, fuck everyone.
Yeah, like, on a
I'm
cigarette.
fucking sick of everyone's shit. But I don't know, cause people like over the phone, they can have like a whole different persona, you know. Like they can be like as fucking bitchy as they want and not care about what they say, cause like they don't know who they're talking to, you know.
Yeah.
You can't see them. You can basically say whatever.
And what
So-
are they gonna do? They work for a
Exactly.
company. They're not gonna retaliate.
Exactly. I work with this
Where
old
you
guy.
live, motherfucker?
I already got your address right here.
Fucking A. I work with this old guy. He's like the best customer service or phone job would be fucking if you could treat like customers like they treat you. So like if they're being nice, you'd be nice to them. But they start throwing an attitude back at them, and I was like, yeah, no company would ever go for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
just
just found
because
out-
there'd be
yeah.
assholes who just bitch about it and just fucking get the company about it up just because they're
Yeah.
bitches.
Yeah, and so, but I don't know. It's fucking crazy. Now I'm fucking doing physical work, and it's like, it's not draining, but it's like,
It's draining. It's physically draining.
I mean, you use your communication skills. By the end of the day, your communication skills are drained. You fucking use your body to work, and by the end of the day, your body's like drained.
Yeah. So it's probably good to get a little
Yeah.
of everything.
Yeah.
It's nice, yeah. So that's why it's nice right now. I work roofing in the morning, and then go to the call center job after.
Yeah.
So it's nice to fucking pretty much work out for 5 hours and then go home and talk. But not having it anymore. Sick of
So
it.
what are you doing for work, Mike?
Dude, I fucking... So recently, this fucking past week, I fucking have just been, like, realizing a bunch of shit, you know, like always, you know, but, like, fucking... I just realized, you know, like, fuck the job that I'm at, you know, I just did not fucking like it whatsoever, you know, like, I was just like, fuck this. Just to, like, I don't know if it's, like, just me doing something that I really just, like, can't stand doing, or if it's the company I'm at, or, like, well, I don't know what the fuck, but, like, it's just not what I want to be doing, so, like...
What do you feel like you didn't like about it?
Just how slow fucking the job was going along, like, just how they managed everything, you know, like, and it's just, I just don't think it's my kind of work, you know. I don't think it's what I like. It's just, it makes me fucking just miserable to go there, you know. Like, so I was just like, one day I was just kind of like, you know, fuck this. I'm just gonna stop going, and then I'm gonna go to fucking a bunch of ski resorts and just apply jobs there, so I could try and get a pass and get a job and fucking just do some shit like that. So that's what I've been fucking doing, is just fucking applying at hell ski resorts and shit like that, because like I figured I might as well do something that's like in a field that I could like get along with, like, cause I get along with people I work with, but it's just like be cool to have people with common interests and fucking like, I don't care if I'm getting paid less, like, it's just like I would just rather do something that's better, you know, that's I like doing better.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, you know what, I don't deserve to be miserable, you know, like, I fucking get real good at putting up with shit, putting up with just a bunch of bullshit, and I'm sick of it, you know. Sick of it.
So what type of positions are you applying for? Like in the kitchen and ski lift operators?
Pretty much anything.
Anything? Yeah. I'm sure wherever you go, they'll give you at least a discount on a pass.
Exactly. And it'd just be cool. It'd be in the mountains.
Yeah, it's just getting up there. Well, I guess, I mean, you could probably take a bus.
Transportation.
Yeah. Probably free, too.
Yeah, you get a free bus pass and shit like that.
I bet the bus drivers that do that route, that'd be an intense job.
It's pretty intense watching them. They're good at it.
Yeah,
though, like,
yeah, I guarantee, like, those ice road truckers, you know?
Yeah.
That shit scares the fuck out of me just to watch that show.
Yeah. But sometimes, like, when they're fucking, I don't know, Jerry's been up fucking on the bus with me and fucking a bunch of people. But, like, they drive around pretty fucking quick up there, you know? Like, they're fucking flying around those corners and shit. Faster than the cars, I feel like. Because they got, like, chains and they're fucking just, like, so equipped.
Yeah, sometimes I'm just staring out the front, like, just
Like,
you get that feeling like, oh, are we gonna make this turn? Are we gonna make this turn? But they got it down. They know how the bus feels. They know how it grips and turns.
Dude, I get so sick in that fucking bus specifically because the fucking windy fucking roads, and then you can't see out the window because there's so many people.
Yeah.
So it trips me out. It's my fucking shit all fucked. But yeah, I don't know. It's been fucking one of those crazy times. Like again, you know, like there always is. I don't know. It tends to be around this time of year for fucking my life, but like where things just fucking change, you know, just like crazy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good though. It's fucking frustrating though. To be honest, it's fucking frustrating.
Yeah.
And I don't know, dude. I broke down in front of my mom, dude. Was crying and shit, and like
it's because of all the stress.
Just because of all the stress, you know. And I don't usually fucking talk about it or anything, like. And I was just, you know, it's fucking. I don't know, my mom just, it was good to talk to her about it just because. I don't know, my mom's fucking wise as fuck, and she basically told me, and fucking Micah Poo was there, and like, I forgot who else was there, Ashley was there, and she was just like, whatever you guys are fucking going through right now is so fucking temporary, like, so fucking temporary. And like, I was just like, it's fucking true, you know, like.
Yeah.
What's crazy is fucking. So, my birthday's in a week. In 2010, I got a job at Jamba Juice, and in 2013, like a week before my birthday, I got laid off because of attendance from a 3-year job, and went to go work cement construction. And now, I got my job at this call center in 2015, at the beginning of 2015, so I'm almost at 3 years there, and it's a week from my birthday, and I'm quitting that job and doing roofing now. And
going through some cycles.
And when I did that the first time at Jamba Juice, I lived with Jeremy and Rachel, and I'm about to move in with Jeremy and Rachel. And it fucking freaked me out when I thought about that the other day.
That is crazy.
And then fucking I job hopped for like fucking a year and a half.
Really?
And so it's like, I fucking hope that's not what I'm about to go through again, but I don't know. I'm excited for the
must
roofing.
Be done.
Yeah, I'm excited for the roofing. The only thing is I fucking hate heights. I fucking hate them.
It's probably good then.
Yeah, and so it's like, but like, on Friday I got to that house. It was probably the highest house and most unsecure fucking house I've ever been to in the whole 2 weeks that I was there. And fucking...
insecure.
And when I got there, I was like...
Unsure of itself.
Yeah, I like looked down and I was like... it was like a new construction. It was just plywood we're walking on. It's not like an actual house. Like, we broke down and built back up.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh my fucking god. And then I like looked down, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking die. And I'm like shaking and shit, and then like as the hours went by, I like slowly started to like not care, and then like I kind of like found out how to like do everything, how to walk, how to fucking do everything.
Figure out like the weak points and shit over like everything, because the studs and everything like.
And there's fucking when we put down our paper, we like used a staple gun to staple it down, and we can't staple the top like 6 to 8 inches on, because that's where you staple the bottom 6 to 8 inches of the next sheet up. Mm-hmm. And so fucking learn the hard way, you can't step on that, because fucking you step on that, whoa! You fucking slide a little bit, like what the fuck?
That's right on the edge.
Well no, that's like cause that's like the paper, and so the icing shield's the 2.5 feet from the edge, and then fucking the paper goes on top of that, and so the paper, like, it's just like, the paper's probably the same thing, 2.5, 3 feet long, and then you staple the first 2.5 feet back and forth, and so you just can't stop on the top 6 inches, because if you do, like, it's loose paper, you know?
Yeah.
So you step on it, whoa, your fucking foot slides. Fucking, and then fucking somebody dropped a gun, with the staple gun, and it was sliding down.
Scatting?
Yeah, it was sliding fucking down, and they just ran down the fucking, like, roof, like, and fucking went and grabbed it. They're like, it's not breaking on my watch. And I was like, what the fuck? You just ran down? They're like, what the fuck?
Is it like have a air hose attached
air
to
hose,
it?
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, fucking, and it's, like, weird, because it, like, there's these green circles, about 1 inch diameter, and then there's the staples, and they're in 2 different parts of the gun, and when you shoot it, it shoots the green thing and then staple into it. And then staples it so that like you kind of know where you're stapling.
Yeah.
It has like a green circle on it everywhere. But I don't know. I'm excited for it because it's my uncle's business. My 2 uncles. And I work with 2 of my cousins and my brother, and then like 3 people that have been there for years. And so if I end up liking it, then it's fucking. Then it'd be easy to fucking move up and get paid more and more and more.
Yeah. That'd be rad.
But I found out everyone that works for that company, all of them have trucks, and everyone has bought their truck from one of my uncles. My uncle has bought all of the trucks one at a time, and then handed it down, and then bought another one, and then handed down, bought another one, handed down, bought another one, handed down, bought another one. So I was like, fuck.
Do you need to like get your own tools or anything for the job? If you're trying to move up, at least.
I mean, so I already have a tool belt. I already have like, I need a new hammer, right? But like a hammer, and just basic shit.
So
I already have.
Does everybody that works for the company show up at one job at the?
So we show up at the yard at the beginning, which is my uncle's house, and then we like load up the trailer with whatever we need, find out what job site we're going to, and then load it up according to that job site, and then we all dip out from there.
And you all go to the same job site, or do you split it up sometimes?
So most of the time we split it up.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because we usually have like 8 or 9 people, and so we can usually split it up. But there's these 2 Mexicans that work there. Holy fuck.
Fast.
I've never seen people work that fucking fast. And just like get shit fucking done. It's like, oh my fucking god. But
so this guy Oscar I work with is fucking, he's just ridiculous. Pretty sure he's from Guatemala actually though.
these guys are from Salvador.
Oh really? El Salvador.
El Salvador.
So not Mexican.
They're listening.
Hispanic.
They're pissed. Hispanic. It's so funny though how when you start talking to Hispanic people that don't know English that well, how you kind of like start to like accent yourself, and you kind of dumb down your English.
Yeah.
I catch myself doing that all the time, and I just listen to people do it, and I'm like, fuck.
It makes sense though. Like,
It makes sense though. It makes the communication easier.
Yeah.
Because then if you're just saying like full English sentences, then they're not gonna catch all of it.
Yeah,
Then you
and
might
if you put in too many like connecting words or like you're trying to talk about like multiple ideas in one concept, like you just you gotta break it up. You know?
Yeah.
But you speak a little Spanish, don't you?
Yeah. I don't know anything about roof though. They're like tools. I didn't learn that shit. When I learned it, it was like just basic. Cause I did it for 2 years, and it was just kind of like basic communication, which is like talking to somebody like for just a basic conversation, just conversation holder, and then like food and shit.
Food and shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Food and the shit.
I don't remember what shit is.
Damn it.
Or poop. I think what it was.
Poop.
I remember learning all about house
Put it in the
stuff,
comments.
too, but
Put it in Spanish.
house stuff I forgot hella easy because, I mean, what you don't talk about, you lose, you know?
Yeah.
And it sucks too sometimes. It's like, fuck. I totally learned that word and I have no idea what it is.
That's why you got Google.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have those fucking things now. Well, I don't know if they're prototypes still, but they're legit.
Oh,
Where you put it in your ear,
yeah,
and it translates it as they're talking.
That's insane. Fuck learning the language.
At that point,
Yeah, but it's, you can't. It would be so out of context, you know, like some of the shit.
oh yeah.
Like, you can't get all of it.
Well, and plus it's like, okay, so I had this friend a couple years ago, and he was studying in college, and some human something, but basically no, human something. But basically, what it like, I had him explain it to me, and basically what he was studying is how different regions of the same country that speak the same language start speaking slang and like start like developing just different things differently about their language and culture and everything, even though they're like he was learning a lot about like America, you know, and like America you have like your East Coasters with the East Coast accent, they're talking in the East Coast way, and then like people in the West and people in the South, and they all talk like different, and the cultures are different because like where they live and what they do, and then there's just like the slang that comes up too.
Yeah, I wonder why that is though. Why certain fucking areas have certain like set ways of talking. You know?
Yeah.
I think it's just because fucking like if you're around a group of people, you're gonna talk how that group of people talk.
No, but how'd they start talking?
Yeah, somehow the change has to happen. I think it's just everyone's trying to personalize it.
Yeah, but then like if you get like a couple families that are like, yo,
or somebody fucking fucks something up, like fucks a word up, and then they start making fun of them for it, and then they just can't stop saying it that way.
Yeah.
So it's just fucked.
It's fucking weird though.
Yeah.
It's cool too.
Like Ghana. Ghana, that's not even the same fucking word.
Gonna? What's that?
Yeah. Going.
Oh, I'm gonna,
I'm gonna do this. I'm
Yeah.
going to do this.
And
I'm going to.
And hella means hell of a lot, but
Hella.
it got changed into like.
Hella means hell.
I remember my friend when I went through my hella phase, fucking my friend would always say that to me.
Yeah.
Hey, shut the fuck up, dude.
Dude, me and
Hella means hell of a
Dustin,
lot.
we used to make fun of like fucking Jerrick, like just all those niggas back in the day for talking like how I fucking talk now. We used to. This is how it started. We were making fun of him for being like, oh hella dog, and like just like talking like that, you know, just saying hella. There was a few other ones. I forgot the other ones, but fucking hella was one of the main ones, and we would just make fun of him, and then we would say it in like a tacky way, you know, like a fucking ironic way, and fucking then eventually we just started saying it. So that's what I'm saying. That's probably how fucking accents and shit start, because people are assholes and they try to make fun of each other, and they just become like they become what they made fun of. That's kind of how my life tends to work, though.
Mine too, fucking. I remember hella making fun of fucking people that listen to techno.
Oh, me too, dude.
And I was like, that is the gayest shit. And then I started listening to dubstep and then everything.
Yeah.
I hella liked techno when I first started.
I wasn't about it because when I first started hearing it, it was like Tiesto and stuff. And that just was not my style.
Jerry's just hella too cool. We just copied him.
Yeah. The whole fucking world. I can't remember some of the first ones. I think Darude.
Darude, yeah. Darude and Testo, and I was like, no.
And Cascade.
Oh, no.
There was this one on a Pepsi commercial, this techno song called like LimeWire or Livewire or something. It's fucking good. And I remember I was snowboarding one time, and I was just cruising along, and I saw an iPod laying on the ground.
Yeah.
And I picked it up, and fucking it had someone's phone number, like,
yeah.
You know those little printer machines? You can print out a little label.
Yeah.
He'd print out a label, put his phone number on the back of the iPod.
You were like, fuck
I
that.
found it, and I was like, nah, fuck it. I just ripped it off. Kept the iPod for myself.
Hell yeah.
Dick move. But it had that
Hell
song
dick.
on there. It had that LimeWire song, and I just fucking bumped it all day.
You're like, hell yeah, this sounds
Hell
pretty
yeah.
good.
When I listen back to that song now, it's like the most simplest, basic electronic music. It's gone to a whole nother level now.
Whole nother fucking level.
That dude's funny.
But just the whole concept of like the music building up, and then it drops, you know? Like, I feel like techno pretty much invented that. And then now that concept...
I don't know about that, though. Have you ever heard, like, old metal song?
Yeah, metal does that.
It's different, though. Well, I'm sure, you know, there's a million different songs out there, but from what I hear...
jazz songs?
Like, every song does build up and release, but the way they did it is... I would actually call it a build up and a drop.
Intensified, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, every single song pretty much has some sort of build of tension and then like a release of tension.
We'll have to find something. I'm sure there's something with the epic drop. Just somebody busting out drum solo. What about solos? Isn't that kind of like a drop? Like a drum solo or something?
It would depend on...
Like
it mostly depends on the build up into it.
I'm just singing.
I can see what you're saying, because like a lot of music, now that I'm thinking about it, a lot of music that's not electronic, it basically kind of switches when it goes into a chorus. It's like more. It does kind of do a build up and then release, but it like kind of it's more of a switching. Like most music I'm thinking of is like you have a certain melody and chord set for the verses, and then switch it once they go into like the choruses.
Mm-hmm.
And in techno kind of.
They're doing the same thing.
Yeah, same thing.
They're doing
but
the same chords, but
kinda.
it's just like
in a bigger, different like.
Yeah, they're just trying to build even more tension, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why it's so nice to be.
Alright, I guess you're
stuff.
fucking right. Just kidding. It's fun to just be an asshole sometimes.
Over questioned.
Yeah.
That's Mike's fucking way of life.
Yeah, definitely. Just overanalyzing everything. It's like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't know about that.
I fucking know about that.
Have you done your research, kid? Just kidding. No, I'm a bullshitter too, don't get me wrong.
I'm a bullshitter too. Sometimes I catch myself bullshitting. Lately it's because like everyone bullshits a little bit, and then you kind of like I feel like I need like a switch lately where it's like I'm talking about something that I think I know, or I'm talking about something that I know, you know.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I'll go off on a whole spiel, and then when I'm done, I'll be like, I'm not 100% sure if that's true or not.
Yeah, but that's all you gotta say. Be like, all right, that was just my educated guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was my guesstimate, my estimate. But yeah. Everybody talks about shit that they don't know about sometimes.
Oh,
but
yeah.
as long as you acknowledge that you don't know about it.
Yeah, and you don't become really attached to it, you know.
Yeah.
As a kid, you do that so much.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my
Dude.
fucking god.
Fucking me and my fucking cousin Dustin was like one of my best friends my whole fucking life. We were probably like, I was probably like 11, he was probably like 13, and there was this skate shop that was around town. There was one in West Jordan and one in Draper. It was called Technique skate shop. It was like my favorite fucking place to go to. And like there was one in Draper and one in West Jordan. That was one we always went to. And then I thought there was one in fucking Taylorsville. Like I just thought that there was fucking one in Taylorsville. And this is an example of how fucking ridiculous I was as a kid, how ignorant. And my fucking cousin, I was like, dude, we were just talking about it for some reason. I was like, oh yeah, Technique in Taylorsville or whatever. He's like, there's not one in fucking Taylorsville. I was like, yeah, there fucking is. Like, there's one in fucking Taylorsville. I know for a fact. And like, as soon as I was like, I know for a fact, it was like, all right, it's a fact. Like, it's for sure a fact. I was like, in my head, there was stamp of approval. It's there. It's there in fucking Taylorsville. And fucking, then my cousin's like, no, it's fucking not. And we argued about it like all fucking night. And he was like, dude, I'll fucking look it up. And then he fucking looks it up. It wasn't fucking there, and I was like, I don't know. I swear that there used to be one there. They probably went out of business. They probably went out of business, bro. And like, I just would not let go of this, dude. For the fucking life of me, you know, like, and like, I don't know, like. Few years after that, I finally let it go. Just because I eventually it was kind of like a joke, you know. That I was just fucking with them, but like I was so stuck in my ways, you know, just like nope, it's there.
Dude, I used to fucking hate being wrong about shit so bad.
Yeah.
It would bother me.
Especially if you like your younger brother got you on something. Or like your fucking sister.
Something that you take pride in.
Yeah.
Like I remember this one time, it was like we were adding up rent or bills or something back in duplex with me, Tyler, and Jaden.
Yeah.
And me and Tyler were talking about it, and we like were both doing the math, and I was like added it up in my head, and I was like, here's the number. And, you know, and I like proceeded like that was the number, and he's like, hold up, I don't think that's it. I was like, pull out a calculator right now, pull it out, I guarantee it. I guarantee it. And he fucking pulls out a calculator, adds it up. See, I told you, dude. And that was like such a fucking blow to my ego, like something that small. Just because I'd always like, in my head at least, I was the guy that could do math in my head really good. You know?
And you were just, you were right, you know, in your head, you were right.
Yeah.
You were fucking correct until you got proved wrong.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
But yeah, that's definitely like getting a fucking rock thrown right at your fucking ego.
Yeah.
Right at the fucking
It's good. You need it, honestly.
Oh,
you
yeah.
learn how to handle that situation gracefully.
Yeah. Well, okay.
And I think it helps you handle life too.
Yeah.
Just like not being so butthurt about everything
Yeah.
if you're wrong.
Cause it'd be funny if your boss were like, you were adding some shit up, like measuring something. He's like, oh, that's this, and you're like, no, dude, it's fucking this, and and then he was right, and you were like, fuck, just like pissed, right in front of your boss. You'd be like, are you fucking serious, guy?
Yeah.
Like, you can't be doing that shit. Like, I'm so glad it didn't happen when I was like in like life, like in the workplace or anything like that. When I was like, I see some people that just work like babies, you know, like. That just go through the whole day bitching. Like I can't stand people like that.
I know.
It's like it makes it worse. Let's just work through the day, not talk.
That's this fucking old dude I
go.
work with. He just fucking messaged me, and this is like
Like, I want to kill myself.
Yeah, he's like,
I
this
hear
fucking
people
sucks.
like that.
This fucking sucks. I fucking hate this. This fucking sucks. I got a customer that says this. Fuck this. Fuck my boss.
I think people. I think it's a survival thing, but we bond over negative experiences.
Misery loves company.
Yeah.
Fucking this guy Adam, dude. Well, allegedly this guy Adam at this fucking construction site that I was at. He's the lead for like all the drywall guys and the painters and shit like that. And every time I see this motherfucker walk into this building and I like make eye contact with him, he like fucking jokes about committing suicide. Like, seriously. He's like, oh yeah, just hanging in there, I haven't killed myself yet, you know, like some shit. He'll like do a little gun to the head, you know, just like.
See, that could be pretty funny.
It's fun. It's funny, you know. He knows. I laugh because he knows it's funny, and it's like, and like, for some reason I'm like, because he's doing it, I'm like, oh yeah, fuck this place, you know, like just because you gotta you gotta relate, you know. So I'm like, yeah, but I just don't get as buck wild as him. I'm just like, yeah, fuck this. But yeah, that kind of environment just it's like, damn, it starts to wear on you. It's like everybody's just like, fuck this, like 100%, especially this job site. Everybody was just like, fuck this, like the mentality was just not good. Not good at all. And I'm just trying to learn shit, and like everybody like, it's just like, well, this is, you guys are fucking real inspiring for the field I'm trying to fucking get into. You guys are talking about fucking having me stay around for a while, then there's people fucking wanting to kill themselves.
Jumping off the building.
Yeah. Oh yeah, fucking thought about lighting this place on fire this weekend. And just like, just start over.
What building are you at anyway?
Fucking, it's an assisted living center in fucking, like, Daybreak. And yuppie ass fucking Mormon booty town. It's like, there's so much fucking hot ass Mormon girls, dude. It's awesome. Like, there's so many just fucking hot ass MILFs running around. It's ridiculous. That's the best part about the job, probably. Hot ass MILFs cruising around. And some of them, I swear, they like run by like to get stared at, you know. I don't know if it's. I swear they.
I just think that.
I swear they. Because there's a couple of them I see like on the reg, and they're like, okay, they're like just like, I don't know.
Do people from your work like say comments and like?
No. Just if you get lucky, you just see them run by, and it's like, damn, girl. Nah, I'm just a bit creepy though, but no, no, but I swear, like, I don't know if it's just fucking me, but like whenever I see like a fucking, I actually heard my buddy Bradley said this at Burning Man. He was like, whenever I see like a fucking beautiful like female, you know, like just, he was like, it makes me fucking like proud to be a human, you know, like, and like it's kind of true, you know, because it's like, damn, like humans have created something that fucking like beautiful and like and it's just like, damn.
It's cool. Beautiful from our perspective.
It's beautiful from, if there's a beautiful woman or a beautiful fucking man, you know, like there can be beautiful men. Like I don't know, I'm not big on guys, but there's some guys that I could look at and be like, okay, like that we've done
appreciate it.
Yeah, it's like that nigga's done a good job, and whoever this female is done a good job, you know. It's just like, you gotta appreciate it, and that's why they did it, so it could be appreciated.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
Probably at least at some sort of level.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're gonna be beautiful around the age of 25 or so, you're probably gonna have put some work into that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because if you just let yourself go, then that's gonna be the first thing to go.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's like it's just nature, you know. It's like beautiful. It's just cool to see beautiful things, you know. Like especially a beautiful girl. It's like, damn, like it makes me happy. It's like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Especially when you're not like creeping, you know. You just happen to see a pretty girl. It's like, oh, this is like a little bonus, you know.
Yeah.
It's true though.
Give it a little high for a second.
It's just like, oh, cool. It's a pretty girl, you know.
Yeah.
Now I just need to get better to be like, okay, there's a pretty girl. Now let me go up and talk to her and fucking say what up.
Yeah.
But we're getting there.
Yeah. Some people have just got that shit naturally. I've never been able to get over that hump.
Well, and it's just a matter of fucking trial and error. They've just fucked up more than I have, obviously, to get to that point. I'm just scared to fuck up in that in that situation, you know. Look like a girl. Look like a fucking idiot in front of a hot girl.
Yeah.
Or like get rejected by a hot girl. That just sucks.
Yeah, it's a deep cut.
Well, that's why I always follow Too Short's words. Like fucking, I forgot what exactly he said, but in one of his songs, he's like,
Too short.
Yeah, he's like, started fucking ugly bitches in fucking high school so I could fucking learn how the game works so I could fucking get with beautiful bitches and I'm fucking older now.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's true. It's like,
I
just
think
like
I've
shows
just
when I
had
like
two-
talk to
two
girls and
beautiful
stuff.
girls
Like,
then.
yeah, you just, the more you talk to girls, and they don't have to always be gorgeous, but the more you talk to them, the better you get at talking with them, and then you can talk to hotter girls, and then it's like, okay.
Yeah, Dustin always told me, he was like, start out with the hood rats and
Yeah,
move away on up
yeah,
or some shit.
exactly.
I was like, fucking Dustin. But no, I always had really high standards, maybe too high standards, because like I just like really beautiful girls, and like I just kind of like wait for a really beautiful girl to like want to talk to me, and that just, it works. Just not that much. It's just it's few and far between, you know, like, so like, yeah. Or like, I really like to just like be spinning poi at drum circle, and just be spinning,
Showing
and
off.
then have a girl come up to me like, you're killing it, you know, and be like, okay, this is like perfect situation, because then it's like, okay, yeah, but then like, and then it's like, if it's a girl, like, I don't know, I just need to find a girl who spins poi, or wants to learn how to spin poi, because I don't want a girl who's better than me. Just kidding.
That would be an issue.
No, just kidding. I think I could handle it. I think I could, but like, it would be like, every time I whip out the fire, I'd be like, God damn it,
Yeah.
I'm not the best poi spinner around my homies anymore.
Yeah.
Fuck this.
That would be weird.
I'm sorry, but like, we're gonna have to break up. You're just too good. Or just spin the staff.
Or you can just take the female role in the
No, we're just
relationship.
being sexist here. But no, that would be fucking awesome to be honest. And then especially if I could learn some new moves from a fucking hot chick that's my
Yeah.
girlfriend, and then get as good as her and then pass her up, you know, because that's all that really matters.
I remember going to Halo parties with my uncle. My uncle Randall used to host these Halo parties all the time.
Yeah.
And I went with Jessa one time.
She fuck
And
you up?
She hell played like I had no idea, but she played, and my ego was in this game. You know, I was like good.
Were you good? Yeah.
Yeah, I
What
was
is
good,
it?
and everyone was good. Halo, you know, you ever play Halo?
Oh, Halo the game.
Yeah,
Okay,
you get everyone together, you get multiple Xboxes together, and you get multiple screens, and then you get big 8 versus 8 team battles going on. They're pretty fun.
I bet that's pretty fun. That
Yeah,
sounds
that
pretty
sounds sick.
fucking epic. If you're into video games, especially.
Yeah, and then she just kept whooping me over and over, and I swear this is before her and me. Actually, no. Her and me had a short little thing, and then we stopped talking, and then we started doing these Halo parties.
Yeah.
So it was even more like intense. And I feel like it was always me and her on the battlefield, always running into
Really?
each other. Our scores were just like neck and neck the whole time. Just I was like, God damn, dude, I don't know if I like this.
So did she win or?
Well, we play multiple games, so it's
Yeah.
like she won some, I won some, but she
Really?
definitely.
Did she beat you more?
Oh, I don't remember. I remember
She probably did.
leaving.
You just don't want to.
I remember leaving. I remember leaving feeling less of a man.
Yeah. Less of a man because she fucked up in Halo.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I've never gone to any parties like that, but as a kid growing up, there was, we grew up with 9 siblings, and there were 5 brothers, and we always had 5 or more computers at a time, and so we would always just LAN up and play like our computer games together, and fucking that shit was epic.
Like Warcraft 3.
Warcraft 3, StarCraft, fucking... One that we really liked was Dungeon Siege.
Oh, I've never played that.
It's kind of RPG one. Diablo and fucking...
Oh, I played a little Diablo.
And fucking just like all those sorts of games, Command and Conquer everything, and like we would do it as like brothers, and then like me and my brother would go over to our cousin's house, on the other side of the family, and they had like 5 computers too, and so we would always like go ham over there too. But I remember landing up all the time and fucking loving it.
Did you guys ever play? I don't know why this comes to my head, but when I was a really little kid, my friend played this game. Doom. Did you guys ever play Doom?
A little bit. My dad played some Doom. I played it a little bit, but didn't.
It's a real old fucking game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It just came in my head. I was just curious if you guys have heard of it.
Yeah. I played it a little bit. I remember getting the feeling that it was like above my age group when I was playing it. It was like a bloody game. Blowing up monsters and shit. I remember
gnarly.
when my dad got Halo first. Actually, he didn't let me play it because it was too mature or something.
Damn.
But of course, then that just makes you want to play it even more.
Yeah, that's like fuck.
I remember. Have you ever played Ratchet Clank?
I don't think so.
Okay, that was like when that game came out. I was probably like 6 or 7 or something. And this is when my dad was still like maybe 30, maybe under 30. And it's when like PS1 was out, and so or PS2. I think it came out on PS2, and fucking it was like right after the PS2 came out. That was like one of the headship games of it. And so fucking, I remember my fucking dad got Ratchet and Clank, and then we would always play it, and my dad would always hog it, and fucking I was like motherfucker, and then we would play, and then fucking we ended up liking it so much that like we would get pissed when my dad would play it when like we went over to live, because we lived with our mom. We only see our dad every other week and Wednesdays. And so like we would start, like it got to the point where that was like our family game, me, my brother, and my dad, because it's only us 3, and that would be like our thing was like Ratchet and Clank, and we bought every single motherfucking one of those games. There was probably like 8 or 9 or something.
Holy shit.
And we would just like as a family just like go through it.
That's sick.
That was like one of the biggest like games on PlayStation.
Yeah.
And it was a PlayStation game, not an Xbox. We grew up as a PlayStation family.
Really?
I got a little bit of everything.
Dude, my fucking dad
PlayStation
hates
computer.
video games.
Really?
Like,
My dad doesn't like them anymore.
and like when I would be playing video games like for a little while. This is why I really don't play video games. But he would just be like, "Why don't you go? Like, what are you doing?" And I'm thinking I'd start playing for a little while and I'd get fucking bored and be like, yeah, like what the fuck am I doing? And Devin got like super like addicted to video games. You know, like would non-stop playing them, and like my parents got like fucking all worried about it. They were like why the fuck, like just because like when you go
That was
outside.
me as a kid. I was video games all day, every day.
So like that's why I've stayed away from video games, just because it's like I saw like my little brother had such an addictive personality towards it, like really addictive personality towards it. Like it was bad, and like he eventually stopped doing it, but like I just always stayed away from it ever since. Like there was a couple games I liked, like American Wasteland and like all the Tony Hawk games and
so
skateboarding
much,
games, but like you play those for like an hour and then they get boring, you know.
Oh, another family game with me, my dad, and my brother was Grand Theft Auto.
Dude,
We
that's
always
a game
would play
that I
the
like.
missions and shit, but like we played like the storyline. We never like once.
What's your favorite one? What's your favorite Grand Theft Auto?
Vice City.
Really? Mine's San Andreas, dude. You got
Oh,
crazy
San Andreas, yeah,
cheats,
the 2-player.
and then you could fly around.
Yeah,
you get
2-player
flying
and
cars.
shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
you fucking.
That one was fun
That was
because
the
like I
best.
loved playing that with all the homies and everything, but
Yeah.
still like the best storyline one was Vice City
I
for
see.
sure.
I think that's the one I started playing.
Like the
when
pink
I
riding.
played yeah.
Yeah, that one was
I remember
fucking
still-
sick.
dude,
That
Like
game
a tank and
is too
shit.
much freedom as a kid. I feel.
But like my dad always had it so that like it was kind of like, hey, we need to play missions, you know, like we need to beat the game, we need to play the actual
run over
game.
hookers all day.
Yeah, not
That's what I'd be
and
doing.
then
I'd be running people
once-
over, fucking killing cops. Fucking,
yeah. Once like
That's half the game right there.
yeah, once me and my brother got a little older, then we would like, and once my dad stopped playing, that's when we kind of like. We're like, well, fuck it, let's just fucking go around and fucking cheat and fucking blow people up and fucking just do shit, like fucking. And my
Dude,
dad
what if
always
that's a
hated
real reality somewhere? Well, it is a real reality in the TV, like, or in that fucking database. So, like, that's fucking crazy. Imagine being there.
Well, the one thing I didn't like about it was when you're like chasing a car or something or chasing somebody and they like get out of the screen view, and then they normally would just like disappear.
Yeah,
it's like
sometimes.
game
With the
error.
newer
Yeah.
ones, with the, like,
The,
brand new
the newer
and
ones are a
shit.
lot better, but like that thing would always piss me off. I'm like trying to like massacre a whole bunch of people, somebody's running away. I'm like, oh, I'll get them in a minute, and then I fucking go chase them, and fucking they're just as soon as I get to that area, like new people populate, and I'm like, fuck, damn it.
Dude, on the new one, they went all out on the
I haven't
story.
played.
You can get drunk, can you?
Yeah,
you get drunk.
Yeah,
and
yeah, you
smoke
can
weed.
get the one that I played. The last one that I played was the one before 5, and you could. That's like the big one. And that one you could get drunk and drive and shit, and it's like.
They should make VR fucking Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah,
That would be really intense, though.
That would be
Yeah.
intense.
Once they get the walking figured out, and
You
a game
can.
like that. would be
Have you
perfect.
seen the fucking like little treadmill things?
I have
Little-
seen them, yeah.
Where they walk the
Omnidirectional?
omnidirectional treadmill. or
Yeah, I
whatever
saw
the
that
fuck.
one. Yeah,
Crazy, dude.
I
They
know.
strap you in like. There's.
they're getting there.
They're getting
They're
there.
getting
dude.
there.
Yeah.
I remember when I got my VR, the thing that blew my fucking mind was the porn. Like, you watch it and you're like in that room, you know, like,
Talking about
oh, you're
VR
looking
porn.
beautiful.
Tyler came in here with his fucking epic beard.
Tyler, we're looking beautiful.
You
in a
just got
fucking
back
suit.
from a funeral, didn't you?
Oh,
Oh,
who?
I'm sorry.
My great grandma.
Oh,
I'm sorry to hear that,
sorry,
man.
man. How old?
94.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a good. Yeah, that's solid.
She kicked it old school for a long time.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, what are you doing? Get on the podcast. We were
Yeah.
just talking about how we need to get you still.
Yeah.
What was that? You said there was a story that he
I
was going
just
to
trying
tell or
see if
something.
you guys knew what the
What?
fuck was going on outside.
What? Is it
There's
raining?
so many cars down the street.
Oh,
Oh.
I think the neighbors are having a party.
Let's take a quick break.
Yeah.
Well,
quick break.
No?
Should
No, let's all right. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
we, should we break it?
Tyler Wood's
Keep
in
it going?
here.
I am in here.
Tyler
And
Wood
we
is
got
in-
Rachel too. Rachel snuck in a minute ago.
Yeah.
Dude, I was actually fucking listening to a podcast with Joe Rogan, and he had. Fuck, it sucks that I forgot his name, but it's some famous bow hunter. Some famous bow hunter on this
Ted
fucking shit.
Nugent, by any chance?
No.
It's the only one I know.
No, it's some fucking famous bow hunter. I fucking forget his name. One of his most recent podcasts, I recommend listening to it. But the shit just makes me want to go fucking try hunting, dude. Like, to be
Yeah.
completely honest. And I'm a vegetarian, you know, like,
Hunting's the shit. dude.
it's just like, the shit they talk about, it sounds so like, I don't know, it's something that I can't fucking even fathom, obviously.
Dude, I had a wild night last night, dude.
Really?
I heard you up all night, yelling and screaming.
That was
Making a
after
scene.
I got home.
Yeah. So where'd you come home from?
So I went to the complex for some concert,
Yeah.
and I got super fucking trashed there. I was having a good old time. And then, because these guys took me.
Who?
And the neighbors across the street.
Really? Hell yeah.
They come over and they're like, hey, we have a free ticket.
What?
Oh, nice.
Come with us.
Who's playing?
That's really nice, yeah.
Some hard rock chick.
Oh.
Hell yeah. And they were just like,
It was
yeah,
bad.
come with.
So I ended up with this chick's ID in my wallet. I have no idea how. But I went to a bar afterward. And I go to pull out my ID to show the dude at the door.
Uh-huh.
And it's a chick's ID.
Uh,
And I'm like, what the fuck? But mine's in there too.
Oh.
So I'm fucking tripping, dude. Like,
well, that's fucking crazy. How
Too
did the
many
chick's
girls?
ID get in there?
I don't know, dude.
In your wallet?
Yeah,
It's
Wow.
just,
You know who it was?
not really.
The girl?
damn. Is there like lost and found for that kind of shit? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, there should
I
be.
gave it to the fucking neighbors, hoping that.
Well-
it might have been the girl that we went with, or it,
So with IDs, you're supposed to just leave them in your mailbox, and the post office guy picks it up, and then he mails it to whatever address is on.
Really? That's fucking
Yeah.
cool.
That's what you're supposed to do. With if you find wallets too, just leave it in the mailbox, then they'll send it to wherever the address is on the ID.
That's fucking cool. I did not know that. That's a cool little service.
So Jaden got his hunter safety thing, didn't he?
mm-hmm.
But he hasn't gone with you yet.
No, deer hunts next month.
Really?
Yeah.
Where do you guys usually do that?
Where?
Yeah.
It depends on where we draw out for, but
I feel like hunting would be
we
pretty cool.
usually go like, or we usually try to go to what's called the Nebo Loop. So like Payson Canyon,
Oh, okay.
down in Payson.
Hell yeah.
Or there's another place called like by Grouse Creek, up in like the northwest corner of the state.
Yeah.
Like right on the Nevada border.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty good spot too.
So is there like specific times where there's like more deer in a certain area, or like, is there like a certain time that you like have to hunt,
You don't have to hunt.
or
but
like?
there's like certain, so like there's just a season. There's archery season,
Yeah.
muzzleloader, and any legal weapon.
Muzzle loaders, that's like Civil War style.
Yeah.
Oh, I've shot a gun like that from the Russian World War II.
What are you doing right there? Tomorrowland?
Do you know why they're different colors?
It's just different.
The same thing though?
It's the same exact thing.
Yeah.
Guarantee. They're good, dude.
So wait, you guys usually go out for like a week, and then hopefully you shoot like one deer.
You camp out there?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
I've
that's
never
why
heard of
it's
anybody
sick,
going
dude.
with that buck. That's sick.
Yeah.
My parents would always just go in the mornings.
Yeah, we go and camp all
That's fucking sick, dog.
Yeah, that would be.
That's what I would want to try.
Dude,
Because
that.
you get the full experience.
Yeah.
You're not just fucking around.
That would be fucking sick.
Go
Do you
back
ever
to
use
camp.
bows?
I haven't. I want to try, dude.
I have a good homie that hunts all the time, and he prefers bows
I bet that shit.
because because you have to get up real close and you have to be like sly about it, you know.
Yeah, see,
And
I'm fucking pretty impatient, so like,
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, you just want to get it done.
yeah.
makes sense.
What would you say? Is there like a
That's the
favorite
whole
part
art
of
of
the
hunting,
process?
is
Like, or like, is it just like the whole thing for you?
Really, the whole thing, dude. Like,
You get giggity thinking
This-
about it.
yeah. I love it, dude. It's not even necessarily like killing an animal or whatever.
Yeah.
It's more like me just going to spend quality time with my dad. That's
Yeah.
what it's all about, really, for me. Like, if I get a deer or whatever, then that's just a bonus, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So,
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
So do you miss often?
I don't.
I don't.
But
Did you when you started?
No.
No. You kind of got the technique down.
Yeah, I'm a pretty good shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do
Sometimes
you
I
use?
don't always put the best shot on him, so I have to shoot him twice. But
What do you use?
30-06.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's, I don't know, that's what's fucking, I hear like most of the land that we have, like a lot of that, like the forest land and shit like that is paid for by hunters, you know, like.
Yeah, and it's taken care of.
Yeah.
It's
'cause-
just like the Jeep community, dude, because they don't want it to get shut down. So all these people are bitching about how you go off road and ruin fucking nature and shit. But it's like Jeepers and hunters are actually the ones taking care of
Yeah.
the land.
Because they use it for
Yeah.
what it's meant
recreation,
for
yeah.
fun, you know, for fucking good times. for
Instead of
fucking-
building
Not
houses
just
on
try
it
to
and shit.
ruin it and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Litter, like, if I see garbage in the mountains, I pick it up every time.
yeah.
Same. Yeah. I won't litter at all. I mean, even when I smoke my cigarette butts in the mountain. Well, I'm starting to do it all the time now, but I started whenever I would smoke a cigarette in the mountains, I'd always have to put it in my pocket after.
Yeah.
But now I do that everywhere always.
Yeah.
Because I just don't like littering cigarettes because I don't like littering at all.
Animals.
Yeah,
Not
animals. It's
The
really
only
bad
way I
for animals.
justify littering is home, like in a parking lot of a fast food place. Like, these niggas get paid to clean it up.
The only time I really like litter, I guess, is like if I have like a banana peel or like
And
something
that's not
organic.
even
But like,
littering, like,
it's still kind of like the way I
gray
kind of
area.
think of it, you know, like is
Moop.
it's well what they say at fucking Burning Man and shit, it's moop, it's matter out of place, you know, because
Not where it's supposed
if
to
you
be.
took, like, we're not supposed to have bananas in the fucking U.S. getting littered, you know? We don't even naturally have bananas here. Like, we're... But I don't know, everything's fucking all jumbled up, but...
It's crazy because bananas actually, original bananas that we eat are GMOs.
Yeah.
Original bananas, like
They're like
natural
this big?
bananas, yeah, they're small and they have nuts in them.
Banana
well,
nuts?
Not, I don't think they're nuts. I don't think they're edible.
Little seeds.
Little seeds, yeah, seeds all throughout them. And so,
Suck.
yeah,
Ruin the whole banana.
exactly.
Yeah. But
That's what's crazy is we just like modify.
yeah,
We just made it way too easy.
Yeah, we modify
we don't
food
have
to
to
make
pick
it
seeds
easy.
up bananas. We don't have to pick seeds up fucking
Yeah,
grapes.
it's
It's
crazy.
so crazy that evolution.
Or watermelons with fucking. They're not
Just
actually
makes everything
seedless,
easy.
but
Yeah,
they're
well,
fucking white seeds.
like
Mhm.
evolution
That you
is
can
still
eat,
like
no problem.
a topic of debate, you know. Like,
Yeah.
people are still unsure about
Yeah.
evolution, but if you look at all the shit that we've done using evolution,
Yeah.
it's just
Manipulation.
Like I saw a thing on Facebook of like how much bigger the chickens have gotten since
Oh,
like,
yeah, I
the
saw
70s.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous. Like tripled in size, dude.
Yeah.
So we can feed more people.
Yeah.
That's why they're like, so like they're such fucking like all the chickens and all the coops and shit. Their like legs are fucking broken because they can't handle all the weight. You know, like in these big factory
Well,
farms.
actually, my parents have chickens because they wanted to start getting their own
yeah,
eggs.
and
everything.
that's different.
But my stepdad was telling me that actually in factories they cut off their feet so that they
And
can't
some of
move,
them-
so that they get fatter.
I have heard that.
And some of
They
them,
cut
yes.
off their feet.
Yeah, so that they can't move.
So they just
get
are
fatter,
laying
fatter,
machines.
fatter. And then they just lay eggs, and then once they get fat enough, they kill them and then harvest
Which
them.
is crazy.
Uh,
Which
But
is-
at the
it's so
same
hard to
time,
be
with
away from all
plants,
that.
we do like pretty much the same thing.
Yeah,
and
well-
what's crazy about plants is if you plant the same plant in the same soil more than a couple times, after a couple years, it'll actually
it's
deteriorate
pointless.
the soil and it won't let it
strips
use it. So
It's low
that's why-
nutrients.
yeah, and so that's
like my
why.
grandpa's farm. They plant potatoes for like 2 years in a row, and then they have
Yeah,
to
they have
plant
to
wheat
switch.
and
Yeah,
shit.
and then so yeah, with like big farmers, they usually have like multiple fields,
Yeah.
and then they'll grow. Each field will grow a different thing, and then they'll cycle it every year.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy? There is like, okay, so I'm a vegetarian, you know. There's a lot of vegetarians who talk shit on hunting and like shit like that, which I could do what you want to do what you want to do with your life. But fucking there with all these cornfields and fucking things like that, these combines that are tearing through these fucking fields, they're tearing out fucking deer fawn, all kinds of shit. There's actually videos after they fucking harvest all the vegetables and corn and shit like that, you know, carrots, whatever the fuck you may have you. There's like vultures and buzzards flying around because there's fucking dead animals all up in there because that's where they live, you know? So like it's so hard to be away from death in this existence, in this human
Yeah.
existence, you know? So fucking hard. And so like hunting's the most fucking humane way
The
to
shit
do
that
it.
pisses me off the most, dude, is when someone eats meat
Yeah,
and they buy
yeah.
it from the store, but they still talk shit on hunting.
Which
Like,
is stupid. That's
That's
so
stupid.
inhumane.
that
That's
irritates me the
stupid.
most, dude.
That's
it's like-
stupid.
What, you think that your farm raised
Yeah.
cow or whatever is better than going out and killing an animal yourself?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, if
and
you think
if
about
you-
it, you're that much closer to fucking reality, dude. Like to what fucking needs to be done, like in life, you know, like
So-
if everything went to shit, we would become hunters and gatherers.
yeah,
Yep.
it's just that you're that much
So
closer.
how long if it was just you? How long if you killed a deer? And harvested it? How long would it last you? Or like how much supply would it bring in?
I usually will have deer meat all year long.
All year long?
Yeah,
And-
until the next hunt.
And
But
how
it's
many
not
do you
like-
have to usually kill to have it all year long?
Yeah, I just get my one.
Oh, just one?
Yeah.
And it feeds you all year?
You get like
Plenty.
100 something pounds.
That's
of meat,
what I thought, because my friend that's a
100
hunter.
pounds of meat.
Yeah, my friend that's a
depending
hunter.
on the size of a deer, I
Yeah.
guess.
My friend that's a hunter, he just always had freezers full of it.
Yeah. Like
How
my
do you
dad
store
has-
it like without it getting bad for that? long?
So like you cut it all up, and then
Vacuum seal it.
you can do that, but what me and my dad do is they sell like freezer paper,
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
so you wrap it in freezer paper.
Oh, it's a paper?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It's almost like wax paper, like
Yeah.
Like
oh,
a
like when
brown
you get
wax
like
paper
when you get like
yeah,
salmon.
kind of, but like it's like super thick, so it doesn't get freezer burn and shit.
I see.
Yeah, so it saves it all good. in
For
the
a
freezer.
year?
Oh yeah, for years.
Oh, years.
Yeah.
Okay. And you just freeze it all?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, just freeze it all. Besides, what you want to eat
Yeah.
right away.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
homie used to just
Like,
always
I
have
eat-
like deer
I
steaks.
save everything. Like, I eat the heart, and I bring the liver home. My uncle eats the liver.
Mm-hmm.
Have you tried liver?
I don't
You don't like
liver.
it?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I've heard liver is like a weird one.
What do you do with the ball sack?
Yeah, what about the balls?
Is that like a little thing you hang in your
Chop
Jeep?
them off.
Dude, but the reason I fucking asked you all this shit, the reason I was so curious about it, just because, you know, I've been vegetarian, like, in the only way, like, because I've noticed, like, the flaws in a vegetarian diet throughout my life, you know, especially getting older to the age I am now, I feel like I need a little bit more nutrients and stuff like that, you know. And I really want to figure out the most humane way to live and
Like, dude.
and that's
Hunting
if I
is a
ever do eat
crazy
meat, that's
experience,
I want to be connected to it though. I want to fucking
That's how it is. It's because, like, you did just take this animal's life. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a...
Trade off.
Yeah, like, you... I don't know how to explain it, but, like... You do kind of remorse a little bit, you know what I mean?
I'm
like,
sure.
But you're thankful for that animal to, you know, have that meat.
Yeah.
So it's like...
Kind of like Avatar.
I
You know what I'm
guess.
talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the most
mean-
respectful way any animal would kill any other animal, I think.
Yeah.
And I think it comes to the point where we're all
There's
kind of
way more
connected.
brutal shit.
Yeah, there's like
Just-
cats.
Oh yeah.
Cats are fucking savages, like. But if
Cats
you
are
just
fucking savages.
yeah.
Cats will play with their food and while it's dying.
Yeah.
They'll play with it until it dies.
But yeah, we get mad at a human for, like, well, some people get mad at humans for fucking providing for their fucking family or
Yeah.
like whatever may have you know, like it's just it's insane, especially if you eat meat. Like you cannot
Yeah.
talk like
Yeah, like I can understand where vegetarians come from, or vegan.
Yeah, yeah.
They're like, you know what? But
Another
still, on the
meat
way I
eater.
look at it, dude, you go ahead and do you,
exactly.
and I'll
Yeah.
do me. Like, if you don't try to force what you want on me, I won't try to force what I want on you. Like,
Exactly.
we can still be just fine.
Yeah,
You know
and,
what I mean?
and look, I used to be like so ignorant about even talking about this, and ever since I have talked about it with like friends that hunt, and I've heard Joe Rogan and shit talk about it, like, and I used to just be like, "Fuck that," you know, it's murder, you know, it's fucked up. But then you hear about it, and it's like, wait a minute, like, how does this all work? You know, how does this life eats life? You know, like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
fucking crazy, but like,
It's definitely like almost like a sacred experience, I would say.
That's what I feel like. Because even like fishing.
Mm-hmm.
Fishing is like fucking kind of like that.
Yeah, on a small scale.
On a smaller scale though. I remember this one time I went fishing on a family camping trip. And I got this black fish that's like kind of spiky. And it like zaps you. Or it zaps other fish. I forgot what my grandpa was telling me about it. But fucking you can't eat it. And fucking that day I caught 6 of those motherfuckers.
Just toss them back.
Yeah, just toss them back.
It's probably the same motherfucker.
No.
I have definitely caught the same fish
Really?
twice.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fucking what a dumbass.
I know.
I just,
Carp, dude.
I want to
Carps
ask
are
you something.
idiot.
I just want to make sure we are recording.
Yeah, we are. Let's take a quick break.
Just to fucking make sure because I don't want to lose it. Back. We recording again.
Alright guys, so this is a great cast.
This was a wonderful one.
I'm glad we got Tyler on this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like we should have him for more.
Yeah.
Like
Next week.
more information.
Next week, come out and
Let's
be
get
there
it.
the whole thing.
Let's get it official. Oh, so you're out of town till you get back on Fridays, right?
Thursday.
Thursday.
Okay, Friday's our podcast. Anyways.
Yeah, we usually do it Friday night. So if you're here, then
Yeah.
that would be
Sometimes
dope.
I'm pretty busy.
yeah, you're a busy
You're a
man.
busy man in that business coat.
Busy man, but fuck, dude. Love to have you on. Talk about some shit, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Whenever you got time.
Yeah.
So, alright guys, well have a nice night. Thanks
Much love.
for fucking listening. Have a nice day or night, wherever
Peace
you're,
out.
whenever you're
I know
listening.
you fucking vegans and vegetarians and be like, oh my god, you fucking traded Mike talking about fucking hunting. But it's like, fuck them. Doesn't matter. I don't eat meat.
Right in the
But
pussy.
like, we'll see what happens. You know, I might in the future. Who the fuck knows?
Peace out. Thanks for listening.